Fear and hesitation often consume gifted, talented, and hardworking people. The thoughts of such people are constantly worried about self-analysis and self-improvement. You should understand that you are already a person with your own strength, mind, and weaknesses, and you need to respect and appreciate yourself for that. However, to fully reveal your potential and live happily, you need to overcome your doubts and fears that prevent you from acting and achieving your goals. How can you do that? One possible answer to this question is given by Stoicism, a philosophy that teaches us to be strong, wise, and virtuous. In this video, we will look at 7 important psychological steps with elements of Stoicism that can help us become more confident and proud of ourselves. Step number 1. Do not depend on anyone's opinion. If you constantly wait for approval from others for yourself and your actions, you will not be able to let go of the internal tension. In this state, you will constantly make mistakes and become awkward, so you will be even more embarrassed in front of people. How can you be confident in yourself if there are many critics, doubters, and envious people around you? How not to succumb to their influence and not lose your individuality? Questions. Let's remember the words of the great Marcus Aurelius. Do not seek approval from others, but seek it from yourself. You are your own judge. You know what you are doing and why. This quote tells us that we should not rely on the opinion of other people. You need to follow your own reason and virtue, which are the true criteria of value. Here is a vivid example from life that illustrates this idea. Imagine that you want to become a writer, but your parents, friends, and teachers do not support your dream. They tell you that it is unrealistic, that it will not bring you money, that you have no talent, that you should choose a more practical and safe profession. You start to doubt yourself and your choice. You are afraid that they are right and that you will fail. You start to adjust to their expectations and give up your dream. But this way, you will not be happy, but only lose your confidence and pride. You will live not your own, but someone else's life. What if you do differently? What if you do not listen to their opinion, but believe in yourself and your dream? What if you write every day, learn, improve, look for opportunities, publish, communicate with other writers, readers, critics? What if you do what you like and what you consider important and useful? Then you will live your own life, not someone else's. Then you will be confident and proud of yourself. Then you will be able to achieve your dream, or at least get closer to it. Then you will be able to say to yourself, I did everything I could, and I do not regret it. This is step number 1 to self-confidence and pride. Do not depend on anyone's opinion, but follow your own reason and virtue. I hope this helps you. Step number 2. Do not be afraid to do or say something wrong. Talented and smart people always think about the consequences of their words or actions. Therefore, they often keep silent and do not take unnecessary steps to present themselves because they think that it is not needed and stupid. And this is the biggest mistake. Think about how much you can give to humanity thanks to your abilities and talents. Do not be silent and do not be afraid to do something to show yourself. How not to miss your chance to show yourself and your talents if you are not sure of your strength or your choice. Roman Stoic Seneca said, "While we lose time due to hesitation and delay, life runs away." This quote reminds us that life is too short and valuable to waste it on useless and harmful thoughts that prevent us from being ourselves and following our dreams. It urges us to be active and creative, not passive and shy. Show your talents and results. Do not hide your achievements and creativity, but share them with others. Perform, publish, exhibit, sell, give. Give your works to those who may be interested or useful. This will help you get recognition and support. Find like-minded people and partners. Expand your audience and market. Increase your income and influence. Do not be afraid to take risks and try something new. Do not limit yourself to what you already know or can do, but open yourself to new ideas and experiences. Do not be afraid to leave your comfort zone and face unexpected situations and problems. Do not be afraid of criticism and rejection, but consider it an opportunity to improve yourself. Do not be afraid of competition and comparison. Think that it is an opportunity to stand out and surpass yourself. Step number 3. Remember that mistakes are a new experience. If you do not make mistakes, you will not know how to do something correctly. Therefore, they are inevitable. They are part of learning and self-improvement on the way to your dreams and achievements. And if something went wrong for you today, do not be upset. Praise yourself for another acquired experience and move on. Wise Stoics emphasized such a thought as this: do not be afraid to make mistakes. Be afraid not to correct your mistakes. A mistake is a chance to learn something new, not a reason for shame or guilt. Here is a vivid example from life that illustrates this idea. Imagine that you want to learn to play the guitar, but you have no musical education or experience. You take the guitar in your hands and try to get sounds out of it, but you can't do anything. You only hear false notes, squeaks, and cracks. You feel that you are stupid, incapable, and hopeless. You want to throw the guitar away and forget about this idea, but you do not give up and do not be afraid. You continue to learn, practice, experiment, look for feedback, consult with other guitarists, read, listen, watch what other people do in this field. You consider your mistakes not a disaster, but an opportunity to improve your skills and knowledge. You do not get upset, but praise yourself for each new experience and move on. And one day you find that you can play the guitar not only correctly, but also beautifully. You enjoy your creativity and share it with others. You are proud of yourself and your achievement. Remember that mistakes are a new experience, not a reason for despair or regret. Step number 4, do what you have never done before. Life is too short and precious to spend it only on routine and boredom. So do not be afraid to try something new, unusual, and exciting. Sign up for dancing, jump with a parachute, learn a foreign language. This will not only diversify your life, but also give you confidence and increase your self-esteem. You will realize that you are capable of many things if you only want and try. You will discover new talents and opportunities in yourself. You will become more courageous, wise, and virtuous. You will be ready for new achievements and victories. Do not be afraid to do what you have never done before. You do not know what you can do until you try. You do not know what you are missing until you try. You do not know what you will find until you try. By daring to have a new experience, you rise above your doubts and fears. Perhaps it is in what you considered impossible that your true talents are hidden. You can discover not only your own potentials, but also learn about what gives meaning to your life. So do not stop before the unknown. Boldly step forward, and every new experience will be your lesson, allowing you to blossom in yourself undiscovered colors. After all, it is in the process of attempts and errors that we form our unique picture of life. Step number 5, do not envy successful people. Envy is one of the most destructive and useless feelings that deprives us of happiness and satisfaction with our life. By envying others, we do not appreciate what we have and do not strive for what we can achieve. By envying others, we compare ourselves with them, not with ourselves. By envying others, we see only their successes, wealth, and happiness, but do not see their efforts, sacrifices, and sufferings. In fact, we do not know how much a successful person had to go through to have such achievements, what to give up, and who to say goodbye to. We do not know what he pays for his success and how he copes with his problems. We do not know what he thinks and feels when he is lonely, sad, or disappointed. We do not know what he really wants and needs when he seems full and content. On this topic, ancient sages said this: do not envy the one who seems happy to you, for you do not know what troubles he has. Do not compare yourself with others, for you do not know what virtues they have. Do not desire what others have, for you do not know what obligations they have. Do not regret what you do not have, for you do not know what advantages you have. These thoughts tell us that we need to make a decision to be ourselves, not someone else. You should appreciate what you have, not what others have. Instead of harboring envy for successful people, let's just open our hearts for respect and the opportunity to learn from them. Every successful person carries a unique set of experience and knowledge that can be a valuable source of wisdom and inspiration for us. Let your respect for successful people be a bridge to enriching your own life. Instead of comparing yourself with them, let's look at what we can learn from their stories of success. Perhaps it will be a key moment, a skill, or even a philosophy that will become a force in your personal and professional growth. Step number 6, increase your emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize and express your emotions and understand those of others. It is also a skill of applying emotions for problem-solving, decision-making, communication, and collaboration. It is the main trait of all potentially successful people, as it helps them to adapt to different situations, establish good relationships with other people, achieve their goals, and be happy. If you experience panic or fear before important events, interviews, conflicts, you need to learn how to manage these emotions, not to succumb to them. The ancient Greek Xenophon said, "The fate of a person depends on his management of emotions." This outstanding thought of Xenophon penetrates the depth of human nature, elevating emotional wisdom to the level of a decisive factor in our destiny. It reflects the idea that not only the events around us, but also our inner attitude towards them shape the path we take. Fate, according to Xenophon, becomes an artistic canvas created by our ability to manage emotions. Another famous Stoic, Epictetus, said about emotions, "Emotions are the result of the evaluation that we give to external events, not the events themselves." The deep meaning of this phrase is that not the events themselves, but our personal evaluative perception of these events form our emotional reactions. In essence, every emotion is a reflection of how we interpret what is happening around us. Thus, the quote calls for a deep self-understanding and awareness of how we perceive the world. Instead of reacting automatically, we can actively participate in the process of creating our emotional reactions, realizing and controlling our own evaluations and views of the surroundings. This is an invitation to a meaningful interaction with our inner states and stimuli to better manage our emotional world. Do not let your emotions control you, but you control your emotions. Emotions are not your enemies, but your helpers if you know how to use them. Step number 7, you have the right to happiness. Your right to happiness is not just a trivial statement, but a profound truth that should be taken as an impeccable foundation of your existence. Thinking about this, imagine that every day of yours is an opportunity to embody your joy in life. You, as an individual, are unique and incomparably valuable in this vast cosmos of existence. Forget about measuring your happiness by the standards of other people. After all, each of us goes our own unique way, and in this individuality lies the magnificence. Do not compare your path with others, because every life is a unique mosaic pattern. It is best to measure your success, not relative to someone else, but relative to who you were yesterday. Look at yourself today and compare with the past yesterday's I. Notice how you become more confident, wise, kind, and beautiful person with every moment. This concept of self-comparison is the key to constant self-development. Do not strive to be better than someone else. Strive to be better than you were yesterday. In this continuous process of growth and self-improvement lies the true happiness, which can only be achieved through love and respect for yourself. And remember, you are already born to be happy, and this opportunity is always at your hand. Friends, we have come to the end of our video in which we told you about the 7 steps to self-confidence and pride. We hope that these tips will help you become more courageous, wise, and virtuous, and achieve your dreams and goals. If you liked our video, please subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends and family. This way you will help us spread our message and help more people. You can also leave your comments, questions, and wishes under this video. Thank you for your attention, and see you soon.